What's up, bookish babes? Welcome to day 6 of Bookmas. And today's video, I'll be going over my Winter TBR, mainly the books I want to read this winter time. I don't know if I will get to all of them, but I do have a few on my list that I am highly interested in reading. I feel like we should start with the ones that's on my Kindle. Y'all know, or if you don't know, I do have a new Kindle. I purchased the Kindle Color Soft when I was in Alabama for Thanksgiving. So I still have my Paperwhite, but I now have the Color Soft as well. And yeah, I was torn between the Kobo Libra color and this one, but I just went ahead and went with this one because when I went to Best Buy, they didn't have the color, the Kobo. So I went with the, I'm pointing over here because it's sitting right here. So that's why I keep pointing that way. But anywho, I have a few books on my Kindle that I would like to read this winter. And we're going to start with Ho Ho Housewife by Jacquel J. Y'all know I am absolutely obsessed with anything Jacquel J writes, especially after reading The Delgado and the Inferno, reading about the Casellis, and anything she writes, I am very interested in reading. So I'm saying, I think I seen this book. I didn't even know this book was out, y'all. I think she has so many books on her catalog. Oh, well, I think it's her catalog. She has so many books to the point where if you don't go actually pull up her name and look, then you would know all of the books that she have. And I think I was on TikTok one day and I seen a girl talking about this book, and I think I was looking up Christmas books by Black authors, and this one came up. So I do want to read this month. This one, as well as Second Chance Christmas. I've heard a lot of good things about this one as well. So I put that on my TBR for the Winter TBR because I am thoroughly interested in reading anything she writes because I know it's going to be good, y'all. As well as Heart of a Goon. I started, but I felt like I wasn't in the right mood to start reading it right away like everybody else. So I kind of put a pause on it. And I do want to read it in the month of December. So y'all may see me reading this in a Bookmas video. So yeah, I'm very interested, y'all. I love Goon. I love Zoya, and how I think who was it? I think at the end of Qasim 3, you kind of get a sneak peek of what Zoya and Goon books is going to be about, and my mouth was on the floor. Let's just say my mouth was on the floor. My mouth was on the floor. Then I want to read On Us. I've seen a lot of people talking about this book. I don't know what it's about, who it's about. I just know I think it's 3 books in this series, this trilogy. So I want to read that one. You know, anything urban fiction, y'all. I've been logged in on my urban fiction as well. I should start Ethic, but y'all, Ethic got so many books that I feel like if I started at the end of like this month, I'm going to be stuck because, and then I can't even say that because what was I reading? Moth to a Flame. The girl that's in Moth to a Flame, she got on my nerve. Like, the decision she was making was really stupid. And it was like some really dumb decisions that she was making to the point where she got her father killed. And I don't know. I can't get behind dumb bitch. I just couldn't get behind it. But yeah, I want to read that. And I also want to read Zoo Boys, y'all. I want to start the Zoo Boys series because I don't know. I've been wanting to read it this whole year and never got around to it. So I feel like if I started, I shouldn't be starting no new series. I should be wrapping up the series I'm in the middle of. But I just need to start the Zoo Boys because they're mentioned in some of Jacquel J books, and I just need to start it. I really just need to start it. But those are all the books that's on my Kindle that I want to read. Let's go over to the physical books that I have right next to me. Alrighty, so the very first one on the list is In Love with Winter Wonderland, y'all. Let me find it. I am not a very much Christmas reading books type of person, but I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and I want to dive into it because I think I had it on my TBR for last year when I wanted to read Christmas books for a week. Oh God, Boys and Men's. Look at it. Look, they feel it. They got Boys and Men in here and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with romanticizing these holidays and these seasons, it's really have done a lot for me, y'all. I feel like it put me in the mood for Christmas and the fall season. So I start romanticizing the seasons this year. So we're gonna dive into this just to see. I mean, I don't expect Christmas books to be like 5-star reads, the top of the top, the best of the best, but I do expect them to be good. Next on the list is a novel, Christmas. Apparently, this is about a writer and a firefighter, and she comes to this town to, I guess, get in the mood to write again, and she runs into this firefighter. Y'all, for some reason, I want some single father romances, although that's just like so off the, this not no single father. Not that I know. I think it's just a Mr. December in the firefighter Aaron fundraising calendar. Yeah. So apparently, firefighter Arthur. That's what this is about. Then I want to finally end the Twisted series, y'all. I think I read the first book in the Twisted series like 2-3 years ago, and I finished Twisted Love, Twisted Game, and Twisted Hate, but I never got around to Twisted Lies. So I want to make sure that before December ends, I wrap up that series so that I can actually start her next series. I started it already. I read King of Wrath. That was the first book in that series, but I haven't really got around to getting to the rest of them. So I want to finish this so that I can dive into those, because I think someone told me like her series kind of had like you get a sneak peek of certain people in her series, and I believe that because I think Dante from the first book, I think his name was Dante from Twisted Love, was in King of Wrath. So I want to wrap this up so that I can meet Christian and what's the girl name? Bridget? Is her name? No, Bridget was King of Mr. Twisted Games. What is this girl name? Her name is not even on the back of the book. Stella. I think she's an influencer. Yeah, she was social media. Yeah, she's an influencer. I do remember that. So I want to wrap up this series finally, although this book is a chunker, so that I can dive into the King of Sin series. I think that's what it's called. And then I want to read Striker and The Defender. And I just want to just sit back this holiday season and just read some good books, y'all. Like, I need to get back into actually holding my books instead of my Kindle, y'all. But I am like crazily obsessed with my page turner and my Kindle stand, and like, but we're gonna start back to actually holding a physical book in my hand and reading. So okay, so the next 2 books are Christmas books as well. They're new releases, and it is Good Spirit by B.K. Boston. I haven't read a single book by this author, and I also need to read the Love Like Farms by her as well this season. So, but since this was a new book, I put this on the TBR. It is gorgeous, y'all. Like, I'm absolutely obsessed. Y'all know how I feel about spray edges, and like, look at that. That is just so cute. That is so beautifully cute, and I'm just so obsessed. I need to get through most of the books that's on my physical TBR before the end of the year, y'all, because oh my Jesus, y'all. To see this physical TBR book, it's a video of me showing y'all all the books I've read and the books I haven't read on this TBR on my bookshelf. I feel like I tried so hard this year to get through them, but I got caught up reading on my Kindle and reading the urban fiction on my Kindle. I feel like if I buy those books, then it'll make sense. Like, but y'all, this. And then we have a Hannah Grace book. I absolutely love Hannah Grace writing. I love The Icebreaker. What's the other two? Oh, it's signed. I didn't even notice that. Like, it didn't even say that it was signed. But it's The Icebreaker, Wildfire, and Daydream. Like, I love her writing. Like, I read all three of those. So I automatically felt like this was going to be a great read. So you may see this in me reading Christmas books for a week. So I may add this one into it. I know a few books that I want to do for that video, but I may add this one in there as well. Next on the list is a book that I've been trying to get to all year long, and that is Powerless by Essie Silver. I want to finish the Chestnut Spring series, but I doubt that I finish it before the end of the year. But trust me, I am going to try. I think I have like 3 books left. Clean, Reckless, this one, Powerless, Reckless, and Hopeless are the last 3 books in the series that I have to read. So we're going to try to focus on wrapping series up, or trying to wrap as many series up as I can before the end of the year. I do have a list on my Notion, but I don't think I really updated that list during the year too much. So we'll see. I'm going to check it out. Probably once I finish this video, I'm going to go check it out and go check out the books that I read off that list to see just how many books I got to this year. But I feel like, y'all, I'm doubting I'm doubting myself so bad right now. But so far this year, I've read 100 books, exactly 100. And it is, being that it's 2 o'clock in the morning, it's December 1st. So after I finish the book that I'm currently reading now, Grown, which you guys are going to see in another book, it'll be 101. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to try to get through these series. And here I am, starting another series, Behind the Net. Y'all, if you know, I've been trying to get to this book. I've heard so many good things about the Vancouver Storm series. I can't tell you the last time I actually sat down and read a sports romance, besides Rewind It Back. But that wasn't just like, sports related, like too sports heavy. But I feel like this one is a college book. They're focusing on him being a professional, I think it's hockey player and all that. So I want to make sure I get to this book before the end of the year. This is one of the ones I have to get. I believe this is in my 10 before the end. I need to check my Notion, because I have an ongoing list of the books I want to read. The 10 for the end, the Winter TBR, I have an ongoing list of those so that I can check them off as I go, so that I can know just how many books I finished. If I reached my goal of reading 10 before the end, or how many books I read off of my Winter TBR. But this one, y'all, I am excited. I'm so excited. And I think I have all the books in this series. I think it's a 4-book series. Let's see, y'all. Yes, it's Behind the Net, Fake Out the Wingman. So it's 3, and Gloves Off is 4th. So I do have all 4 books in this series that I want to get to. Now, the next book is the first book in the series, but everybody and their mama been talking about Brimstone, and I do own that book. I actually purchased it, I want to say sometime last week. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's sitting right, let me zoom y'all in. It's sitting right over there on top of that TBR card. I do own that now. So I started having this thing of FOMO, a fear of missing out, because everybody and their mama's been reading that book, and I haven't even read Quicksilver yet. So her pregnancy was difficult. Who pregnant? Anyways, I haven't even read Quicksilver, and I do have it. I had it for a good little bit now. I think since everyone started talking about it, I ordered it off a line. So I do have the little paperback copy of it, and I want to start reading it to see if I enjoy it, and just if I enjoyed it. So yeah, we're gonna just do that. And the last book on the list, y'all, this book, Alchemized. Everybody named Mama was talking about this book. Everybody been obsessed with this book, and I haven't read it. I didn't even know if I was gonna buy it, but once again, FOMO, and I purchased it so that I could actually read it one day. And I feel like I'm gonna start reading it probably towards the middle or end of the year. So yeah, but those are all the books that's on my Winter TBR. Comment down below and let me know if you read any of these books, or if any of these books are on your TBR for the season. And if they are, you know, maybe we can do a little buddy reading. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow in day 7. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future videos. Y'all, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It is absolutely time for me to go to bed. I have work in the morning. So I will see you guys tomorrow.